lot of representation here in North America.
That's like me going to Europe and playing CL. It's like, yeah, you and the entire army outside.
Yep.
Nice jump cancel to start.
Jump cancel to start it off from MyuPicks. Getting that guaranteed punish with that moon skill.
Oh, but
that's
ready.
One of the problems, and that's why I think Moai is looking at bringing the Mario into this matchup. A lot of the ground game and those beams from MyuPicks that we were talking about.
What do you mean you didn't run up shield?
Daring heat.
Okay, maybe it's a little different. It might be a little different from the Marios we got here. I don't know if I've seen too much doing Chakram into run up shield. That's like a JCOM level. I'm calling you out.
Oh yeah, for sure. But finds the Spider-Man, that fatal counter anti-air. Gonna be able to confirm into the Arctic as well. Big damage on the board for
That's
Moai.
huge as well because MyuPicks is really tapped out on resources right now. And while Moai might be as well, you can still run your pressure pretty confidently.
Setting that parry, and that's something that MyuPicks is going to have to watch out. You're going to be so careful about when you mash, because if Moai cancels into that parry, you're going to be locked in with the guard point and get hit.
You can shield it, so if you mash on it with 2A, you can do the Heat OS and go into shield if you time it right. So it's good to know how to interact around that to make your Mario opponent just kind of second guess the situation.
Definitely a knowledge check kind of character. We need to see if MyuPicks is ready to keep up with the gimmicks and has some of that kind of play on deck. EX knockdown into the mid-screen here, setting the Chakrams. Run up 5B to deny a low shield attempt, and the ID into the empty low. Going to trip up MyuPicks.
And that's going to kill.
Game 1 going to Moai on this Mario here. Switching things up.
This might be also kind of messed up for MyuPicks, because going off a Giraffe and you're like, oh, I got another Roa to fight, and then having to fight Mario.
Yeah, warmed up on that matchup, and now you got to come into something fresh.
I don't remember. I think you can do some funny things with TK Punch. To like get around some Mario Nun things. But again, it's going to be how much have you played this matchup?
That's another one of the big knowledge checks against Mario here is the frame trapping of those nuns. You have two nuns to control as Mario. You have the punch nun and you have the sword nun. The sword one always going to stay out there, and that punch nun can come out right after and frame trap when MyuPicks tries to disable the nuns by hitting them with a move.
I'm just going to do a PSA for every single person who is like, I'm fighting Mario, and they're setting up Chakram mid-screen. Be very risk-averse to doing jump back shield. It will probably whiff.
Yep. You have to do up forward or up neutral shield.
You can theoretically make it work. It's just like a serious timing thing, but you're kind of insane for doing that, so don't do that.
Here's that mix-up again.
MyuPicks.
What a big, daring way to get out of that setup. The frame zero command grab. 3 bars. Costly, but could be the turning point for MyuPicks here. A great heat from Moai on that no cancel, but the beams right after catching that tech. Full screen presence from MyuPicks and the IAD. Simple and clean. Gonna open up Moai here.
And that is going to be a hard knockdown off of air throw.
Moonshot through, fantastic tech, trying to clash through, but the nun there to bail you out and catching the jump. Not able to convert from Moai, a little too far, and that's another scary tool. When you put out those projectiles from MyuPicks, Moai always has the option to put out that air 214C. The nun snaps to the opponent's position, so throwing projectiles when Moai's in the air, very, very scary.
But unfortunately for MyuPicks, actually had the knockdown but messed up the meaty, whiffed it clear. Moai recognized it immediately in Fuzzy Mash 2A and able to find the confirm. Sealing it with the Mario.
Yeah, unfortunate mistake from MyuPicks, but a costly one. A player like Moai is going to be ready to take advantage of those